It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. And we are underway in this AFC WildCard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They motion the tight end over. Running it after the penalty. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. They don't get anything on first, and now they face 2nd and 15. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It is caught left side. The ball is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down from the red zone. That's complete to Wilson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Working inside the red zone. Cutting in the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Brown on to send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have it on 3rd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. No return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down throw here from Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's complete to Sam Laporta. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Brown on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is your old-school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You've got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Titans will have a first down. Running right, it's Williams. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. We've got a flag down. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They're going to look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. Titans. Likely looking at a field goal try. The Titans going on a field goal unit here. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Samuel now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Finds his man Downs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 37, he sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And they take him down right along the 30. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Sideline throw reeled in by Downs. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He's on the move. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Taylor runs it in. Touchdown Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Brown now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. Now Brown on to send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Look into the air here. He's got a man left. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Titans get it back on the fringes of field goal range. They're at the 41. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They're going play action. It's taken in by Williams. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
Taylor again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Titans will enjoy some great field position on the short side of the field. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Wilson's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing from the gun here. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Colts football, and they know they're only 1 quarter away from advancing here. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the gun, Taylor. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target to make a play on it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It'll be 3 total on the play, 4th and 7 now. This is biggest moment of the game so far, an important field goal try here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Zerline puts it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Tight end going in motion here. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're going to face 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Right at that defense from flying around and making the play. You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. He'll throw it. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's brought down after a short gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send the tight end in motion. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Finds Laporta. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 33 on 2nd down. On target to downs. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Brown adds the PAT. And the Colts push their lead to 18. Now Brown on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It is caught left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Titans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Into a crowd and intercepted. Nick Cross has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Taylor now up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Titans call their third and final timeout. The Colts ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10 now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in. Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play now. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.